Greetings and salutations, I'm Kev. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Emperor, Rise of the Middle Kingdom. Okay, we are building, of course, a new capital. There's always a capital to be rebuilt. Always. And this was just a secondary capital, because the first one wasn't good enough, apparently. They needed more. So at any rate, I do think the leader they mentioned, the new queen, first empress, Su Waitan, was it? Isn't she the leader for China in Civilization 5? I think she is. At any rate. I mean, how many different leaders have they put in Civilization for China, now that I think about it? This was the Yellow Emperor at one point, I think, Gongdi. In Wuzhentan, they have had... My goodness. The Qin Emperor, which I've already forgotten the name of. Ming Xian? No. I can't... I don't know too much about Chinese history, unfortunately. Not enough to actually remember it at the very least. They did have Mao at one time, which was really an oddity. That was in Civ 3, I think. At any rate, that's beside the point here, I guess. We are building monuments, or at least trying to, and the next step is going to be to remove the walls, which she's going to do there. And we need to placate the queen model with something new, and of course we also need to placate her. The old gods, the wrath of the old gods. She's going to get the hemp. Can reserve the pottery for Mu next month. So next up should be the temple itself. Yeah, we only have one carpenter, that's kind of dumb, I suppose, but... The monument is going to finish, eventually. We no longer need these... Actually, we no longer need these, do we? So... tear them down. Dispatch now. List all. Dispatch. Yes, go. I'm just gonna add more guilds. There we go. One of each guild. Gonna speed up this a tiny bit. And now we definitely need to give her a gift. Here you go, I have plenty of ceramics. Oh yeah, these odd gods, what do they do again? I forget. Gandhi, god of war. Yeah, that's actually not really necessary. Nah. Mencius could be useful, I suppose. But I'd rather have Mu so we can finish the darn wonder. We might be exporting too much silk at this point because our own domestic needs don't seem to be fulfilled. No, you have enough for now. And you should be able to reach the silk before the traders do anyway, so... Given how distant these places are. Yeah, now you need timber, and I believe we have plenty of that stored, so... That should not be an issue. Not sure how much stone we're gonna need. Could try to open that other trade route. We're probably gonna need to placate them a bit more, so here, have some monies. That's true. At some point you're gonna need clay as well. Fine, let's build a warehouse down here, which is gonna, like... 8 units of clay. And maybe 8 units of wood. And then you're gonna actually accept stone. There we go. I kind of expected something like that would happen. Send away your army and all of a sudden, you know what, I'm gonna come and kill you. Because they are so friendly like that. The funny thing is that was Chang'an, which is the capital. So I don't know. First she gives me the task of building this capital, and then she attacks me for it. Yeah, all the cities that we weren't trading with, well, actually were trading with Chang'an, so who knows. Doesn't really matter, we should be able to bribe just about any attack force away. And I think our troops will return before they could potentially attack anyway. Good, timber is on the way. Must be a pain ferrying timber and stone across the sea with this little dinghy. Yeah, she'll be there in 3 months, that's fine. Oh, and I've forgotten to sacrifice goods. Teeny, meeny, miny. Ceramics again, I guess. Stay in town, stay happy. There we go. Timber delivery. Get that next level of temple up. At least now we're stockpiling materials nearby, so hopefully... Yeah. At least we're not stockpiling materials nearby, so this should go up faster. That's the vague hope. A very vague hope, but... Especially because this cart pusher decides, you know what, I'm gonna go out and deliver all the clay I was just told to fetch. Good for you, buddy. Completely not the good idea, but hey. Not what I wanted him to do. You can walk up here, right? Yeah, I'm trying to see the inspector. Can you walk up here? You can. Good. I was kind of afraid that I had a roadblock behind the building there. There we go. Much shorter distance to travel. Next carpenter is on the way. Very good. Probably need to make sure that she doesn't cause some disasters, so here you go, have some hemp. Yeah, there we go, bribe off. is he going? Wait, wasn't it up here the copper was? No, it's up there. Okay.
More copper! It seems all they ever do is dig more copper for the boss man.
Bribe. There we go, we paid off the other invasions, that's fine. Next level going up. There is clay stockpile there now, right? Yeah, 300. Not enough. Because our warehouse here seems insistent on pushing that clay out to the other areas. Which in other circumstances would actually be the proper behavior, but just that right now it's kind of annoying because I'm trying to reserve the clay for the temple. Nah, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, Confucius says a lot of things. Stop, please. Most frequently said line in this game. Confucius says, and so on. Oh, there we go. Actually, we just delivered the clay we needed. Good. I just need a ceramist to get up there and... I give up. Yeah, that Confucius says all the time. Which building is that from, actually? It's not the Confucian Academy that produces the Walker who says that. I mean, it spawns here. I think it's from the Ancestral Shrine, actually. That or the herbalist building, I'm not sure. Yeah, the AOE, that's definitely the acupuncturist, so... Yeah, actually I think they must be the herbalist. That gives the whole Confucius test list. Oh well, who knows. I could test it out, but I don't care enough to do that. All I care about right now is finishing this temple, and we're getting there. That is the last load of clay, I think. My goodness, what's going on there? Oh, it was a spy, I think. He did all the pirouetting there. I think that was a spy.
It was a long day, but I am set. Our city's glory burns brighter than the New Year's fireworks.
Feels like I've been pushing this load uphill all day. The higher I go, the harder it gets.
I really wonder just how many times during this whole playthrough I've heard that line. See what I mean? We had it like 5 seconds ago. I'm fine with ambient noise, but my goodness. Sending the same line out every 5 minutes, that's not really good design. It's a bit too frequent. But I'm sure there's a reason behind it. Oh. Or is it the Imperial dwelling? Could it be the Imperial dwelling and the 2 tax collectors? Because I tend to get that line wherever I am in the city, so... It could be the tax collectors. And that's the Buddhist temple, I think. Chanting. That's the bells from the Taoist temple. Oh, there we go, next level. Oh, carpenters again. We already have the timber. We're getting there. And then we're probably gonna build yet another capital. You know how that goes. And finally the soldiers have returned. That's good. Do you need more timber? No, you're walking to the forts. There we go, 14 blocks of stone. We have plenty of stone stored, so that's gonna be quick work. Lovely. Yeah, Confucius says. If that good line goes every 5 seconds, my goodness, how many thousands of times have we heard that so far? I wonder. Then again, it's not the worst sound effect I've ever had in a game that is repetitious. There are a few other games that have tremendously annoying sound clicks, lines, bits of music that tend to repeat incredibly frequently and drive people nuts. If you ever play, say, Europa Universalis 2, you probably know about Pharaoh. Or if you played EU4, you probably already disabled the Swedish drinking songs DLC, if you had it. I mean, it's fun, but after a while you kinda get tired of it. And there are other games too, lots of games that use add sound effects for every time you click. And a rather loud, obnoxious loud click sound. Or announcement bing, pling, or whatever you want to announcement ping. I have played a few games like that, and they are, well, they try my nerves, to say the least. Let's see, we don't need more ceramists. Tear away those. Just let's plant on a few more masons, see if we can speed up this final step. Oh, I forgot the Queen Mother. She left. No wonder these guys were working so slowly. Don't need more stone, do I? No. Just need the labor force to do their job.
Confucius says, he who keeps the old akindle and adds new knowledge is fit to be a teacher.
Easily amused once I've actually paying attention to the online and hearing just how frequently it plays. I'm gonna hold over the tax collector and see. Could be wrong, it could just be the central city that starts that line. That's the Buddhist shrine. Computers hasn't said anything for a while. So I'm starting to think it's actually just the administrative city. Possibly also the palace, I don't know. Fine, have some hemp. Get back to town. They won't really need her, but Just need a bit more masonry work. Still no Confucius lines. Let's see. Now it's pretty much just to administer the city. Let's see. So game, what does Confucius say? There we go. Yeah. It is from that central building. Most likely. Possibly also the palace. I don't know. At least now I know. So do not center on the administrative city and we should be just fine. Regardless, the temple is about to complete. Just need a few more wall segments up. I think we need one more dude to come down here and fix this. I don't think he's gonna do everything. He's probably gonna leave like 1, 2. There we go. He left 2 of them for the next guy. Again, these guys are unionized, so they must always leave some work to the next shift, right? Yeah, definitely the administrative city that produced the line. And there we go. Marvelous. Temple complex complete. Which god? Not that it matters, but... Okay. 3 gods actually. Nuba, Guangdi, and Bodhidharma. All likes the massive temple complex. Yay! It is priority. Onwards.
Once again, Luoyang is a beautiful and vital city. As Chief Municipal Minister, you have done an excellent job directing the rebuilding. Its unrivaled beauty is truly something to behold. In fact, Empress Wu is so fond of Luoyang's magnificent new temple complex that she has appointed her lover, Shi Waiyi, as its abbot. He in turn has discovered a mysterious religious text, the Cloud Sutra, which provides evidence that our very own heavenly empress is the worldly reincarnation of Maitreya, the future Buddha. All the heavens rejoice.
Oh yeah, odd how these things happen. Oh my, the leaders were actually gods. Sadly that still happens today, which is really depressing. At any rate, onwards.
Welcome back to Chang'an, the bustling capital of the mighty Tang Empire.
Go, capital.
Over 6 generations ago, during the reign of the Emperor Wan Di of the Sui dynasty, your hallowed ancestor judiciously planned the streets and laid out the wards of this still thriving city. It has now been 10 summers since Emperor Shenzhong took power, after first ridding the Tang courts of the bitter intrigue fostered by the insidious Empress Wu. Already, he has become acclaimed for his humane government, and has firmly reasserted the personal authority of the emperor, lifting the glorious Tang Empire to new heights of splendor and power. Sadly, while the brilliant emperor has nobly tended to his empire, the streets of Chang'an have been sorely neglected. Now, he yearns for the city to put on a new face and assume its rightful position in the world. As the newly appointed imperial magistrate, reporting directly to Emperor Shenzhong, esteemed son of heaven, you are to oversee construction of a grand palace. You also need to ensure that schools for drama and theater pavilions for entertainment are added to the city's elite wards. Of course, the emperor understands that some discretionary urban renewal might be necessary.
Not just might, I think. Okay, large palace, 800 animals, and 200 people, that's fine. Is this the city we started? Oh, right, it's this city. Well, that's good then. We are gonna have plenty of... Whoa. Okay. Right, we had... This was where we had that freakish earthquake, wasn't it? That, or we just decided we're gonna tear down half your structures before we do anything else. Yeah, okay, and that's fine then. Let's see, what do we have here? This was where we started the whole campaign, I think. right? With the massive tea plantations and silk and everything, and we have plenty of money to do anything we want. Right, this was also where I tried to build a massive wall. And where we had the earthquake, right, so... Yeah, we're gonna fix this city, I guess, and we're gonna try to push for this stuff. We don't have any elite wards, I believe. So that's gonna be something we deal with. And to build that new palace, yeah. We're gonna get started on that, but that'll be another time. It is time for a break. Thank you for watching.